Triceratops, a baby Groot. Our matching X-Wing pilot suits will be too cute. We'll talk about the physics of the time loop that McFly is in and tear up at the ending of Avengers Endgame. We'll have no shame. The Muggles can say that we're crazy. The normies can say we're absurd. I don't care, I just need you, baby. 'Cause you know how to love me like a nerd. Like a nerd! It's so titillating when you get a Fortnite kill. And join me for an MST3K and chill. Babe, we fit together just like Tetris shapes. You're proof that not all superheroes dress in capes. I knew you were the one when we spent 30 hours with no showers fighting World of Warcraft bosses in our PJs. I'm with you always. The Muggles can say that we're crazy. The normies can say we're absurd. I don't care, I just need you, baby. 'Cause you know how to love me like a nerd. Like a nerd.
Hi, I'm Jen Page.
I'm John Curtis,
And this is the Nerd
Couple Show.
'Cause you know how to love me like a nerd.
You're dumb.
You're dumb. You're dumb. You don't even know how the show works. He was just straight talking to you guys. Well, you couldn't even see him or hear him.
Happy New Year!
I wish people could have saw that. We are going to dedicate this episode to the amazing
Betty White. Pour
So
one
let's
out.
have a fun show and bring the joy
Yes.
so she could be proud.
Miss Betty White.
Also, talking about joy, can I talk about this little journal I got, guys? It's a Welcome to Schitt's Creek little mini journal. And well, it's actually kind of like a calendar thing where you put your dates. But look on the little Rosebud Motel things. This was $3 in those little Target bins. I never even go in Target ever. I only do drive up.
You were so happy.
I was
So happy with
What's
that.
funny, I think we had to. What do we have to go in for, Holly? I don't remember. We had to go in for some. Slippers. We had to try on slippers because I kept ordering them and they weren't fitting. So I was like, fine, I'm going to go into Target for the first time in like 2 years. But then I found this in the $3 bin.
What are we going to do on today's show, babe?
We're going to tell you how our nerdy weddy went.
Ooh.
Or nerdy weddy.
Nerdy Weddy.
Nerdy weddy went. Say
Yes.
that 5 times.
Nerdy
fast.
Weddy.
Can't say it once.
And then we are going to find out if we really know each other. A la dating game.
And what else? We're gonna deconstruct some franchises that we watched over the holidays.
Oh boy, we had a lot of viewing time.
But first up, audience game. Okay, so you're going to literally Google these words. Number 1 TV show with your year that you were born.
The number.
This is gonna predict how your 2022 will go.
Number 1 TV show. And then the year you were born, the numerical.
So I would Google number 1 TV show 1976. And what was your number 1 TV show, babe?
All in the Family for me.
So that your 2022, well, I mean, that's not bad. You're gonna be basically the same you've always been. You're gonna challenge social norms and get angry about things you don't agree with.
Yeah.
So it's the same as
More
always.
of the same. Thank you, 2022.
Mine's a little better.
What is it?
Mine's Happy Days.
Ooh.
Just gonna have happiness and fun and sing by the
2022.
jukebox and go to the
Monday,
diner.
Tuesday, happy days.
He does not know the song ever.
Wednesday, Thursday, happy days.
That's not how it goes.
Friday, Saturday.
What'd you get, Harley?
CSI crime investigation.
I hope it's because you're investigating crimes this year and not because
I really hope not.
Maybe your 2022 will be really procedural.
maybe it just means you're going to watch a lot more true crime. You already watch so much.
Nerds, what do you got for your year?
Good morning, nerds. Hafugu, Dave, Maria, Kayla. Who's Focus Computing? Who are you? Let us know because I'm sure you must know.
That is Dave Land.
Dave Land. He's Happy Days as well. Aunt Debbie and Maria got Laverne and Shirley. That's going to be a fun year.
Oh.
Playful and fun and hanging out with your buds.
What was the Laverne and Shirley theme song?
I'm not telling you to just screw up another theme song.
Monday, Tuesday, happy days.
Dave is also Happy Days. See, all of us 76ers, we're just going to hang out at the diner and like eat food. And
Wait, did you see Kayla's?
Kayla, The
Sopranos.
Sopranos. I'm
Ooh.
gonna
I-
voice Kayla this next year.
Yeah, she's gonna put a hit on people.
Or maybe that's okay because she actually does. She's usually on my side, so it'd probably be okay. If
So
she's
I'm going to die in 2022. Wait, that's dark.
got really dark. Don't say that.
Yeah.
I don't like that. Happy New Year, nerds. Happy New Year, everybody. Hafugu says high expectations today, but I put off my Costco trip to be here live.
That is huge. I probably saved you a little stress too, though, right? 'Cause
But now he has high expectations.
out the window, bro.
Bye.
Okay.
Okay. Well, while more TV shows come in, basically, again, Google your number one TV show in your year. That's how your 2020 will go. I want to tell you about my dream I had last night.
Please tell me.
So I was at some big giant convention type thing where I had to like film celebrities, ask them a question and film them. Like they were just coming through. And
Sounds pretty standard.
I found out Mark Hamill was going to be coming through. So I
Love this
immediately
dream.
call you and I'm like, you need to bring like a camera and sound and you have to tell them at the gate that you're bringing this for me. And like,
And it worked.
we got in and then we ran into him and he was like super cool with us. It was kind of, I wonder if the Blackish episode got in my psyche because we were all like, oh my God, what if we're going to be like best friends with Mark Hamill now?
The last Blackish episode of Michelle Obama came on and they were best friends with her. And it was
But you know
hilarious.
what? It's nice. It was a nice change from my normal like stress. Like it
Yeah,
was
that's
stress
the-
of filming, but it had a good part to it.
Your dream is now my dream. Make it happen, Mark Hamill. Best friend.
Hafugu says his wife's show is the Cosby Show. Let's move on.
Maybe
dun.
there's no good way to interpret that.
I mean, the family part is good, but what does it say about Hafugu and what he's going to do in his spare time? Okay, moving on.
Yeah,
Move
I
on
was like-
fast. Adrian says hers is Dallas, and I ain't got time for that. Oh, which I'd like to say both to Hafugu and Adrian. Thank you so much
For
for
the
recommending
recommendation.
Ghosts.
Oh my God.
we binged it all, and then finally had another one yesterday.
Did they recommend the American Ghost?
The American.
Because it's awesome.
It's so funny. It's one of my favorite shows now. I can't wait to watch it. But I don't know what's funny. The weird thing is, when there was the hiatus of Ghosts, I started watching the BBC original version, and I didn't like it at first because I liked the American so much. But now that I've been watching so much of the BBC version, when we watched the American one last night, I was like, oh no, I'm having a hard time.
Ignorance is bliss. I'm not going to touch
Yeah.
the BBC show because the American show is perfect.
They're very different. The British one is a lot. It's 40 minutes instead of 20. It's more grounded, a little more. It's got a little more dramatic feeling, but it's still comedy.
British.
I don't know.
Ew, ghosts. Me.
Dave says a new crew member who worked Blackish and said prep for the Obama episode was nuts. Secret Service background checks on everyone, etc. Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Wow. But hey, they made it happen.
Yeah,
Well, come on. If you have a chance to get Michelle Obama on your show, you would do everything you can.
absolutely.
I'm sure they're like, do it.
Well, it was such a good. If you don't watch Blackish, I recommend watching last night's because it was, or the 2 nights ago, whatever it was.
Every single episode's hilarious.
No, but the season one. I mean, the final season. I think they're gonna go big because this was a big opening,
Yeah.
and I recommend watching it, even if you don't watch the series. It's really good. We saw MST3K live.
And it was so good. We've been to like 3 of them now, and they're just or more.
We've been to like pretty much all of them.
Every single time is the best time, but this particular time, yeah, every time I go, I'm like, this is the worst movie I've ever seen, and I have a great time and I laugh. But this movie,
Oh god.
new worst movie
Oh
ever.
my gosh, what was it called again?
Making Contact.
Making Contact. It was the biggest Steven Spielberg ripoff I've ever seen.
They go out of their way to show you how like many
Every kind of licensed thing they could have, they had. Like Star Wars was in there and E.T.
But
and
they didn't even hide it. They were like the camera would pan to like a property of huge.
well,
like
I
Coca-Cola,
honestly believe
Star
this is why
Wars,
we
like,
can't get licensed to things anymore because the movie was so.
That I just cannot.
But wasn't it a big director? Was it-
Yeah, it was Roland Emmerich, the guy that did like Independence Day. I think just big movies. So this dude comes out with the worst movie I've ever seen, and the studio is like, Let's give him a big movie next.
Oh, the 80s.
The 80s.
I want to back up really quick because Adrian says she watched the BBC version of Ghosts over the holidays and it took forever to grow into its heart. I love them both, but CBS Ghosts is my favorite. Yeah, I felt I was the same. At the first 2 episodes of BBC, I was like, nah, I'm just gonna watch it because I have it. But now I just love them. I just love all the characters. But it's so different. So different. Dave said a lot of us back to the Michelle Obama episode. Dave said a lot of the crew members took the day off to avoid the background check.
How do you just take the day
but
off?
Also,
when you're a crew
why
member?
are you worried about the background check?
Seriously?
Because you can check my background. I'm going to Michelle Obama Day.
Yeah.
I don't care if I'm like the PA or the boot shiner. I'm going. We watched the Harry Potter reunion. Did you guys watch the Harry Potter reunion?
All the feels. Harley, did you watch it?
No.
Are you going to plug your ears for all the spoilers?
Let's not spoil for Harley but she's going to love it.
Man, I got a lot of feels.
I think at the end, John and I were both just kind of sitting there holding each other like tears.
So many feels. And you actually find out a few kernels. Like I had no idea some of these things. I don't think it's
Well, the fun part was like hearing the cast tell these stories. I don't even care for the movies, as you know.
I know.
But I actually appreciate the movies more listening to all the behind the scenes and all the directors are come through and pretty much almost all the cast.
Yeah. And they start from the beginning, the first movie, and they just talk about every single movie and how they were growing together as just becoming adults in this 10-year. And
I like that Emma, yes.
Watson.
I was like, is that her name in the movie or her real name? Emma. I like that Emma was very honest about sort of her feelings and struggle and staying with the movie because I knew that was like rumored at one point, but she was.
Her and Rupert Grint were like, you know what? Maybe we're just gonna not do any of these anymore. Like right in the middle of it all.
Dave says, trying to get it up. All the tears for the reunion. Yeah, it's really good. We also got married.
Kaboom!
We have little
locked her down.
These aren't even really these are like the cheap version of the rings we want to get at some point.
But I love this ring.
But they've got Rebel Alliance symbols on both of our rings. I have a purple Kyber crystal. He has
I have a green Kyber crystal in there. So
some of our nerd friends came over and one of them, your longtime friend Dan, made these handmade wands.
Dan Mott, my God.
He made these handmade wands. Look at that little dinglies off of there.
Look at this. This is a real bone, by the way.
Bone and wood and
human. I don't know.
Insane. This is Harley's wand they gave her.
Can't see.
I don't even know how to hold it.
But check it out. This is like high quality. This is like Celtic Storm design quality right here.
I love that it have the little purple gems. He didn't even know that was my color. I used to.
Nope.
So anyway, he's Wanderer's Wands, and we've encouraged him that he needs to make a store so that we can all.
So he is in process. If you like those wands, his store will be up shortly.
I just wanted to show my long time, one of my bestest friends, Malia, got us a wedding card that like I don't even know where did she even get this. This is like a patch. I could take this off and wear it, but I don't want to mess up the card.
The card is amazing. I want to say she bought it.
For those of you listening, it's a Hogwarts card with all this gold emblem and like a Hogwarts patch. It's so cool. Anyway, it was a fun, nerdy wedding. I dressed as Ray.
I dressed as Poe Dameron.
We had pictures that I was going to show on the show, but I didn't have time because I had a really bad migraine last night.
But in the Nerd Couple group page on Facebook, you will see all of them.
Not the group, on the Facebook. On the Facebook page, not the group. Yes. You can see all the pictures from there and from our Arrowhead, quote unquote, honeymoon.
It was the pre-honeymoon honeymoon.
We really want our honeymoon to be the Galactic Star Cruiser. Is that what they're calling it?
Yeah.
For the Star Wars basically hotel.
But some of the reviews are coming back. Yeah. If you're gonna pay that money, I don't know. Maybe we'll wait.
Anyway, that's not the point. The point is we did a little Arrowhead trip, and we took Harley and her boyfriend, and we just played games and
it was really nice. And ate a lot of cheese.
He did eat a lot of cheese. All the cheese left from the wedding, he ate all of it. Me and Harley might have had some, but you really ate all of it.
I had a lot of cheese.
But there's another thing we did while we were there. Harley, can you show them the disgusting? I basically challenged Harley and to drink this disgusting drink, and John went in first. Ranch dressing soda. He's way too eager to drink this. Ew.
Oh, you got 2 gulps in there. Ooh.
He probably loves it.
It honestly needs to be more ranchy.
Let Holly
Drink
try
it
it.
again. You can, yeah.
Ranch flavored soda.
He literally
Mm.
said, "I will drink this if we get me some ice." I didn't let him. We threw it away.
It was kind of good. I mean, you like ranch, you like soda. It's ranch soda. What's not to like?
It was just watered down ranch.
Which works in a pinch.
But you don't understand. He's the kind of person who literally will pick up a packet of ranch and drink it, or a packet of mustard and drink it. He's a weirdo.
How dare you? It is true.
I don't. What is Jason? Jason says talking about our rings. Those look suspiciously like Schwartz rings.
Schwartz ring from Spaceballs.
Oh, but
Your
yes,
Schwartz is as big as mine.
but yes, Hafugu agrees. That's disgusting. And Kayla is giving you a puke face.
I say don't knock it until you try it.
Dave apparently did similar to what you did. He tried the dill pickle soda over Christmas.
Yeah, it
like
sounds
that.
pretty tame.
Disgusting.
I feel like
I
I'd
want
like
to try it
that.
now too,
You
Dave.
guys are all weirdos.
Yes.
Weird, disgusting weirdos.
We're all each other's weirdos.
I want to talk about something that doesn't make me happy though.
Okay. Wait, does not make you happy?
Okay, here's why you guys. I'm gonna keep talking. I'm just gonna assume you do it and just keep talking. Not enough of you commented on this video, so I want to make sure you all see this video.
So let's a little prep it up. So we're just chilling in bed and that Looney Tunes is available to stream now. So
On
on
HBO,
HBO
I
Max. Great. Let's live our childhood over again and have
Before
fun.
we get to this video, they're all violent, borderline racist.
Well,
Probably.
Okay. They didn't even I'm sure they don't include Bugs Bunny was smoking cigarettes and drinking martinis. I mean,
Yeah, but they were everybody was like being beat up and hurt. And
Yeah.
killed. Like I mean, yes, Itchy and Scratchy's basically made to be the extreme Looney
Right.
Tunes. It's like mocking it.
right. Tom
But
and Jerry.
I mean,
yeah.
we watched these cartoons as kids, and our parents were okay with this, and then we saw
They're
this.
Hello? Hello? Yeah, going my way? Mm-hmm. Sure, I know. But aren't they all witches inside?
It's not funny.
I mean, it's shockingly funny in that I can't believe they just called all women witches.
I can't believe our parents thought it was okay for us to watch this crap. I don't even know how did that get on the air.
It's a different time,
So there was a time when it was okay to say all women are witches.
I was watching
in a cartoon. The kids are watching. You're basically training their brains to think.
I was watching a black and white movie that's still airing on like the Turner Classic Movie channels at my mom's house. A black and white movie, and the guy was like, if you are going to be my wife, you have to learn to be obedient and all this crap. I mean, like
But
that's still airing,
Yeah, but this
So
is a
kids are like,
cartoon. No, that's not the same
oh,
thing.
you're sugarcoating bad
This is a
messages.
cartoon.
Yeah, okay.
This is being made for kids. It's not being made for adults.
Yeah.
It's not okay.
No.
It was very frustrating.
Little
Very not
little
happy
Johnny
about it.
runs to his mom. Hey, I just learned that you guys are all
Looney
witches.
Tunes can suck it.
Like men are trained to hate us.
Exactly. They've been trained this whole time to be dickheads. That's what's wrong with all y'all. Okay, but let's go on to something
Yeah.
that did make me happy.
Yes. Franchises.
Did you guys all see Spider-Man?
Spider-Man, doing the
That's
things
fun.
a spider can. What's he like?
We're so gonna get flagged. No, we're not, because it's not. We're gonna get flagged. I don't know. We'll see.
I don't think so. That was off key.
Anyway,
Oh man, that was a good movie.
okay. I'm just letting you do the thing you do where you get like overly excited, and I let you get it out, and then we'll talk about it.
I'm gonna surprise you with instant energy and excitement in the middle of this conversation. Go ahead.
Now
Proceed.
I'm just waiting. Now he's just
I
gonna
am.
interrupt me at any point.
Yes. What did you think of Spider-Man? No Way Home. The multiverse.
Other than it's too
Oh,
long.
spoiler.
Okay, if you haven't seen Spider-Man by now, you don't care.
According to the numbers, the whole world has seen it.
I've seen it
Maria
twice.
says Spider-Man was amazing. Dave says yes, 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 yes. The wife's favorite of all 3 Tom Holland movies. I liked it. Harley, did you want to weigh in on that?
I saw it twice opening weekend,
That's
Um,
impressive.
and I cried a few nights ago because I couldn't watch it yet.
I can't wait to see it again, honestly. There's got to be a lot of stuff we missed the first time, and every single moment was just feel good.
Is it still in
theaters?
IMAX or Dolby? Because
It has to be.
so
They're
here's
still
the thing,
raking in money.
because you guys don't know if you remember the story, but we got the message that you could get Spider-Man tickets, and I fell asleep waiting in the queue, and I woke up the next morning and I could no longer get Spider-Man tickets. Well, we ended up finding some last minute at the small theater, and it was a huge regret. The whole time I was like, oh, we should be watching this in Dolby, because just the sound alone, it was like just in the front, it wasn't surrounding us, and it's such a big movie. So I would be open to possibly seeing it again in a big theater, but it's hard to get me to see a movie a second time.
So good.
But there was a lot of great surprises, which was fun, although they weren't total surprises because the internet sucks.
Can we talk about our regret?
What's our regret?
The whole time we were thinking, please, 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 please.
Oh, it wasn't our regret. It should be Marvel's regret.
Yeah, I mean,
I know what you're gonna say.
what am I going to say?
Miles Morales.
Yes.
The thing is, I don't think that he should have been in this movie because he would have been overshadowed by the other 3. I think Miles Morales needs his own
know
introduction.
what?
I agree, but
That
I
is a
at
great
least
point.
wanted an end credit because he did the multiverse. He did it first,
Yeah.
before this Spider-Man.
But she makes a great point, though. Like, he doesn't have a
No,
franchise
I
yet.
didn't need it to be him with the others in the
Mhm.
movie. I wanted at least an end credit scene where it was like we just flashed to him for 1 second.
God, that would have been
And
great.
when we were
Well-
leaving, there was a little black girl, I think it was a girl. I didn't really want to stare, but in a full Spider-Man outfit with a beautiful afro hair, and all I thought was she needed her Miles Morales moment
Yeah,
too.
man.
No, because Miles Morales isn't a multiverse of Peter Parker. He takes over for Peter Parker.
But no, he's part of the multiverse.
He's
of
part of
Peter
the
Parker.
multiverse, but he takes over for Peter Parker. He's not a variant of Peter Parker. So he couldn't have been in this movie.
But then why in his multiverse were his Spider-Mans all Peter Parker, weren't they?
Yeah, but
Because he takes over for Peter Parker in his world.
Good
yeah.
morning, Cam. He says you should play Spider-Man on PS4.
Ooh,
I
that
want
actually
to.
is
I want to.
a highly acclaimed game
I would
for
like
the
to.
PS4.
Dave says, but Miles was hinted at. Yeah, there was the one line.
Jamie Foxx did kind of reference it. It was hilarious, but
I feel like it was just they don't have Miles cast yet, and it was laziness.
and Marvel, they think this stuff through way in advance. Maybe they have something super special. There's no way they didn't consider it. So they must have some sort of plan.
I
Marvel
just
we
think that
trust.
I think Miles needs his own introduction. I think he needs to be his standalone character so he doesn't
Yeah.
get overshadowed by Peter Parker.
But she is right though. Miles is in a universe. He is on a planet where there was a Peter Parker already.
Hoffman says the stuff revealed was not as big of a hit for me as things I have been rumored for over a year, but I do think it has the most heart and character development for Tom since his introduction.
Yes.
agree with that.
Yeah.
I
don't
think
even
that for all the Spider-Mans, wouldn't you think?
yeah,
There
because
were moments, where every single Spider-Man had their moment. It was so cool.
Harley and I
So
both
cool.
said, "Oh, we hate Tobey Maguire less."
Sons of bitches, these two.
Oh, we got to talk about they numbered them wrong.
they numbered them completely wrong.
What do you mean?
It's number 1, Spider-Man is Tom Holland. Number 2 is Andrew Garfield. Number 3 is Tobey Maguire.
In the movie,
Incorrect.
in the movie, they
Completely
purposely did that
correct.
as a throw for the fans. They're like, "No, you're number 1, you're number 2, number 3." They did that in the movie,
Yes.
but they did it
They
wrong.
did it
No,
wrong.
you are incorrect.
they did it
Oh
wrong.
my God, Spider-Man's so awesome. Told you I was going to do it randomly. But incorrect. Andrew Garfield is last place of those Spider-Men.
Also, I wanted to I forgot what I was going to say. Your outburst.
So how did that lead into a franchise
Wait a minute. So Maria
binge?
says, "Oh my God, I'm totally Team Toby." Before the movie or after this movie is my question. Also, Maria says, John's opinion of movies is now borderline negligible.
This is BS,
Yes,
and I'm going to
that's
tell you
correct.
why.
Completely correct.
This is BS because she and her husband did not like the new Matrix movie, Matrix Resurrections.
Well, that gets us into our next movie franchise.
Well, thank you for the segue, stupid sister.
Hi, Mama Curtis. Go ahead.
Yes.
Text him right now. I lost my
Texts are
slippers.
incoming. I know. Why do you call your sister this? I'm sorry. I am sorry. But she is really stupid. I'm gonna get it. No, seriously. Great time watching Matrix Revolutions because it was a good movie. Thank you very much.
So, leading up to Matrix, we watched
All
of
three
them
of the Matrix.
moving to the fourth. Because I don't remember any of them, and I didn't ever even watch 2
Yeah.
or 3. I realized
Yeah.
when I was watching them. I did not like any of them.
How
I thought-
can you say
I
that?
probably have an unpopular opinion that I thought Matrix 3 was better than 1 and 2 because at least it had more action and less, let's talk about all these weird random things.
There's a lot of philosophical discussion in the Matrix movies, and I like it.
I do think that I would have probably liked it more had I watched it because I don't even know if I watched Matrix 1 at the time because I would have probably appreciated more of why it was
Right.
really cutting edge.
Uh-huh.
And now you're just like, okay.
It is.
Like,
Well,
I do
it's
that all the
okay.
time in Pistol Whip. I already do it myself. so.
Pistol Whip in the Oculus VR. Get it? It's so fun. You feel like you're in the Matrix.
Anyway.
Focusing. What are we
So
talking
Matrix
about?
4.
Matrix 4 Resurrections. I loved it. What's not to love? It's all your favorite characters coming
Again,
back and
way too long. Why are movies adding an extra 20, 30 minutes into every movie lately?
philosophical discussion.
It's just too much.
What's the one thing men with power fear? Losing their power.
Fugu says there's only one Matrix movie. I don't know what y'all are talking about.
Matrix 1, Jason? Is that the one you like?
Good morning, Patrick Gorman. Not to veer off of Matrix, we're gonna keep talking about it, but I will say, just since Patrick brought it up, he says, "Don't Look Up" is fantastic, and you guys make me laugh. Don't stop. Aw. Oh yes, he has his own bobblehead of Old Cap. I love it. It's so cute. I wish I had a picture. to show
We
everybody.
need a picture of that Patrick Gorman ASAP.
But the quick diatribe is "Don't Look Up." I do think is worth watching, even though we had to take like 2 or 3 because again,
It's a long-ass
so
movie.
Long.
Did
Anyway.
you hear about how much they paid for this movie?
Oh God.
I think it was between Leonardo DiCaprio and Jennifer Lawrence, $50 million was spent
Just
on
there.
those two alone. $50 million.
All I want is
on
a
the top two
million
actors.
for my next
And then
movie.
look at all the rest of the people in that movie. Huge A-listers.
Also, how do they make their money back? It's Netflix. It's just subscriptions
They're banking on their content.
to get more subscribers. Isn't everybody already subscribed? They're not getting new subscribers.
But they don't want people to. I don't.
Also, a
I
lot of
don't
us
know.
share Netflix subscriptions.
Who's?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't. We don't share Netflix with anybody. I'm sorry. We are very legal in that respect.
Cam disagrees. He says "Don't Look Up" is unwatchable.
What?
I'm not surprised by him not liking.
I like it. It was great. It was
Okay,
hilarious.
so Matrix 4.
Matrix 4.
The whole time I'm watching it, I just kept wanting Keanu to come back on screen.
Yes.
Like I just like Keanu Reeves. But I feel like Matrix 4 is a lesser version of a John Wick movie. So I didn't love it.
There's kind of that. What anchored it for me was what anchored the trilogy for me. It's the love story. It was there, and it was the struggle to get them back together. I loved
I don't
it.
know if I felt that.
I loved it. Loved every second.
And the final trilogy we watched, because
Christmas time.
Die Hard is a Christmas quote unquote movie.
It is.
Before we talk about it, though, can I show you what my dog Wicket thinks about Die Hard as a Christmas movie?
Good girl. Good girl. Get John McClane. Get John McClane.
She's no. It's
That's
not
Wicket
a Christmas movie.
chewing
I will
up
eat him.
on a doll John McClane that my sister got me for
I've raised her
Christmas.
well.
And it was awesome.
So again, once we watched the Die Hard for the first Die Hard at Christmas, we decided to watch all the Die Hards, which we found out there was maybe 2 you hadn't seen.
Yeah. But the evolution of the Die Hard
All right,
franchise.
well, let's talk about
Yes.
So we both appreciate 1 more than
Yes.
we ever did before.
Yeah.
It's great character development. It's great characters. It's fight scenes that make sense, that are believable.
Yeah.
It's I don't know, it's just all around. It's really actually really good. Compared, you move to the second movie and they go, "Oh, we need more smart aleck comments." So that really worked. And they went over the top with that. But still had the essence of Die Hard, so I appreciated it.
And also, I have good memories of the second Die Hard. Like the whole like airfield, and watching it now, it just those lines are so cringeworthy.
But
It's just
still had the essence.
yes, it did.
Then we move into 3.
And now we're just off the rails.
Well, 3 I liked though. I thought the Samuel L. Jackson edition was fun, and there was a very grounded. Well, there was a very grounded message in it that now seems overdone because people do it all the time now. But
Yeah.
back then, people weren't talking like
Which message are you talking about?
this was the Samuel L. Jackson
Yeah.
movie with like basically how
Race.
like white people get away with anything and all that stuff. And
Mhm.
I liked it, but we're now getting away from the Die Hard.
Yeah.
We're trying to do bigger stunts.
It was
We're-
like Die Hard meets Lethal Weapon meets.
by the time you get to Die Hard 4, and then I think 5 was with
Yeah.
the son. It's just now about explosions and like
Which is too bad because like moving the franchise into like legacy, like John McClane's kids. You had so much potential for them to move into like a different era of like family but action at the same time. No, it's just like all action. We don't have time to like talk about the relationships at all. Bang bang, born ultimatum chase, whatever.
yeah. Although we did agree that 5 was the best filmmaking. Of
Yeah,
all.
it was
just didn't it
shot
lacked
well.
in-
Yes, lacked story and character and depth.
So all this is to say is I now appreciate Die Hard 1 more, and I may now watch it every Christmas, although it's not a Christmas movie.
Some traditions that were started this holiday season. I like settling, just snuggling up, and I use snuggling on the show. I'm gonna get hits for that.
Nerd couple! Nerd couple!
I want to move on.
Moving on.
'Cause I think
Moving
we
on.
have to talk about how much you don't know about me.
Oh yeah. We're gonna play a game called
The best friend.
the best friend game. Because best friend.
If you were around last year when we got engaged, we played the newlywed game or the dating game with these whiteboards. But they actually made a game. Can you hand me the box, please? There's actually a game called the best friend game.
Which we
So,
found.
Harley has cards. She's going to randomly pick topics, and we're going to put on the whiteboards and see how well we know each other.
Play if you're with your couple right now,
many?
your better half, play with them.
Let's just start with one, and we'll just go in time.
We're
really
doing
quick-
these randomly.
Okay, no, I won't go back to this. Okay. Oh,
First question.
First question.
Who's more likely to get arrested, me or you?
you're just writing me or you,
Yes.
right? Okay. Ready?
Mhm.
No!
Shut up.
Okay, Harley will back me up on this. He is a Hufflepuff when it comes to the rules department.
No, no,
You would
no.
Yes,
never
it-
break the
yeah.
rules.
I
You
think-
almost cried when we skipped the line at Indiana Jones.
First of all,
Matter of fact, you would probably start something with somebody yelling at them, but then
That's
I
what
would
I'm
have
saying.
to finish it,
No, no,
and
no,
I'd
no.
be the one to get arrested.
I think my
because I'd
stupid,
have to stab him.
I think my stupid Irish temper is gonna get me arrested before you.
I just disagree. Okay.
Well,
All
first
right.
calling your sister stupid and now your ancestry. Wow. Okay. What's the last concert I went to?
Oh, what's the last concert you went to?
That you went to?
I don't think either of us even know this answer.
Oh, well, I know the answer
You
to
do?
you. See,
I
I know
think-
her. I know her better than she knows me.
I think. Okay.
Okay, you ready?
I made my memory's terrible. So okay. Oh,
You
You're
went to Panic
right.
at the Disco.
I guess I don't think of it because that was work. Yeah, but that was work. I wasn't at a concert. Like I didn't even know their music then.
I'm sorry. What was the question again?
What was the last concert you went to?
Right, but in my mind, I'm thinking where I go as an audience person and I
Right.
watch.
Well, then that might
I
be
think
right.
this might be for both of us.
Yes, and what it says on hers is John Williams in concerts, with her.
me. Oh yeah, we got to say that for the podcast people. I forget.
where her best friend met her fiance.
That's true, and now they're getting married in April. You guys are welcome, Lee and Tom. You're welcome.
About to expose you guys.
Uh oh.
Do I have road rage? Yes or no? Your answers better be the exact same on this one.
This applies to both me and Jen. And what?
Yes, but his is worse.
No, it's not.
Mom's is worse when it comes to cars. Yours is worse when it comes to yelling at people out the window.
I just just like to honk because it's fun.
Yes.
Guys,
He like venomously flicks people off and says the
Sure.
F word with like venom and hate. And like says he wishes they would die.
it's with love. First of all, wouldn't you be like? Okay, I can't get into that because we'll get censored. Next,
What's my favorite activity that we do together?
Do not go dirty.
All right, mine is dirtiness.
This is tough because we only do a couple things.
I mean, it just
Are we
depends,
gonna
right?
say activity, like things we actually do.
Activity,
Actively?
active.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. If it's active,
Then it's
Then it's
definitely this.
bowling. Yay!
Bowling.
We got the same one. If it's not active, it's movies.
Yeah.
Okay.
'Cause we white trash like that, right?
We're just boring. We're just lazy. We're lazy. We might have before the pandemic said going to Dodger games or going to anything.
Yeah.
Doing
But
anything.
pandemic's like, poo. Oops, I can flip.
I just want to
off, right?
note that Kayla said when it came to the who would get arrested first, that she said the police would call backup on me.
Yeah. The fiery rage of Jen Page is something to behold.
Ah.
Next.
David says he would probably be turned in by Ellen, his wife.
You go, Ellen.
All right.
David Ellen at our wedding. Thank you.
What famous person do I want to be best friends with?
Oh well, yours is easy.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna write it because you know it. Just say it.
Wait,
You have
no,
to write hers.
you
I have to write hers.
mine.
Okay. Well,
But his is Mark Hamill.
yes.
As we've
So you can
established.
say your writing. Yours is I'm gonna say
I've actually said it on the show.
yes.
and-
I know Emma
past.
Thompson.
Oh my god!
Wow.
Oh my god! He remembered something I said.
Nerd couple. On the head.
I'm so impressed. We have to quit the show because we're gonna go make out right now. He's never repeating what
Yeah.
I said.
See you in a second, nerds. Next.
Okay.
Dave said he just saw Weezer and Pink Floyd live in Vegas.
He said life in Vegas.
We actually saw Weezer with Panic at the Disco
Huh.
Oh, that's true. Weezer was with Panic at the Disco.
because they put Weezer after
Beverly
Panic at the
Hills.
Disco.
Wait, is that Weezer or is that Cake? That's where I wanna be.
Next question.
Who would be better at dealing with a hostage situation or negotiation?
I struggle with this one.
I do not.
I feel like John is calmer, but under pressure, I'm calm. And he might just want to choke the person. So I'm going to say me.
It's me. It's 100% me.
Why?
Okay. I'm going to give you an example of Jen Page working through hostage negotiations. You ready? I'm the terrorist. Go ahead.
You're the terrorist?
No, wait. No, hold on. Here's how the hostage negotiation is going to go with Jen Page. Fine. Just kill him.
Can we get out of here already?
Yes. That's how it goes. I'm going to try to get him out of there.
I do think that you would be better at the talking. I would be less patient about it.
Well, talking is a pretty big part of hostage negotiations.
Good morning, Terry. Thanks for joining us, and thank you for the congrats. She says,
Thank you.
Congrats, married nerds.
Hapa.
Fact check. Our resident fact checker Dave says Beverly Hills is Weezer.
Thank you, Dave.
And
Beverly
Dave
Hills.
Land says that's Weezer. They played that song.
Was it, Dave, was it an encore song? I bet it
Jenna
was.
popped in. Said I can't stay long, but I want to say congrats and happy New Year.
Thank you,
nerds.
Jenna.
Thank you. All right, want to do
One
wanna
more. Let's do one more.
Who is my celebrity crush?
Well,
I don't
That's-
have one though.
but that's kind of similar to her. Well, who do we want to meet? Let's go one more.
These are all kind of lame. Okay, what's the sketchiest situation we've been in together?
Oh.
Any sketchy situations?
I mean, like, I don't.
Yeah.
We got
This
to
just
do
goes
something.
back to how boring we
Yeah,
are.
let's go bowling.
Sketchy maybe as in John might have gotten a shot or something because he was yelling at
Get off the road, you stupid.
someone. One more? We'll do one more then.
One more, yeah.
She's trying to find a good one.
Yeah. Random will
Tell.
do, though.
Well, I don't want to do these lame ones. What was my first car?
Oh.
I don't think either of us
Ooh.
know that.
Yeah, but mine was a Suzuki Swift.
Even
all
I knew
white.
that.
The guys know this because we almost crashed a couple times up to the driving up to the mountains because it's such a rickety piece of crap.
Mine was I don't even know what the car was. It was just a small little gray, tiny car that had words on the side that they tried to buff out. I'm pretty sure they got it for me for free or something like that. But I didn't care because I was 16. I had a car.
I know, right?
This one might start an argument. What's something I do that annoys you?
Ugh.
I don't have time to write them all down.
I don't think we should end this because
Something's friendly.
fine. This is easy.
Okay, wait.
So wait,
What's something I do?
something I do that annoys you.
Okay,
Yes.
Okay, so I have to
Wait,
redo.
but then don't we have to write down also what we think the other person's going to say?
No.
So you're going to
Oh.
say what you think annoys me, and I'm going to say what I think annoys
No,
you.
no, no. I'm gonna write down what I think I do that annoys you.
What I just said. And I'm going to write down what
Ah,
I do.
this is writing itself.
What do I do that annoys you?
So, do we have to try to guess what these are before
I
showing
guess
them?
so, yeah.
Okay.
I don't even know how to spell the word. Okay.
All right. What did I write?
What you do that annoys me
Yes.
is you don't listen to me.
Oh, nailed it! I'm sorry. What'd you say?
Uh-huh. And what do you think I wrote?
Oh, something honking.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. Even though he put it in our wedding vows. That
One of these days, nerds will air the.
but it
wedding
probably
vows.
goes back to what I wrote, which is that I'm not patient.
Yeah. Okay.
I gotta get my cap.
Okay.
Do you
Thanks.
guys want a bonus question?
Bonus
for Harley?
question. Do it.
For Harley?
You have to answer about me.
Okay.
What's the first thing I would buy if I won the lottery?
Harley, what the first thing you would buy?
We would buy a house. I think Harley would either buy a car or a sanctuary so she could have all the animals she wants, which also goes back
This
to
is
the
a
house.
broad question.
Uh,
You haven't answered. Queued up, right?
Yeah, I have two. So if you guess either of them, then
have we guessed them yet? It's not house or car. Oh, we did? Wait, what?
well, a car was one of them.
Okay.
I would buy a car, or I would buy us a trip to Universal Studios,
Oh.
Florida.
Oh.
We don't even need that. We'll just go.
But I like where your head's
Bye.
at. That's good. Good stuff. What kind of car would you buy?
She's always wanted a Jeep, but
Jeep,
now that
probably.
she knows what it's like to pay for gas, I think that might change.
Freaking gas,
That-
man.
That new BMW sports car thing.
Is it
Is,
electric?
But
is
it's
it EV?
electric, yep.
Ooh.
Yes, it's funny because before Harley had a car, she was like, I don't care about gas. I don't care. I want a Jeep. And then now she has a car. She's just like,
I
how
also
do I
had a
get me an
job.
electric? How do I get me an electric car?
I also had a job. Okay.
I'm going to throw this comment up there so I can assuage the. My sister said, Mom just said, what? John crashes? It was just a figure of speech, Mother. I did not crash in the Suzuki Swift in college. Thank you. Yes.
Dave says, on regards to our anything sketchy, he said, well, Shakey's Pizza is kind of sketch.
Yeah.
You're right about that.
There's yes, indeed. Although we enjoyed our Shakey's Pizza
I know.
outings.
You know what? Now that you say that, I don't like the pizza, but you guys really liked those potato-y things.
Yeah, what are they called again? Pop, 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 pop,
I
pop, 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 pop.
don't know. Our resident fact checker probably knows. I hope you have some nerd news. 'cause
K-pop? No.
I don't.
What are the
have
things that?
anything.
Nerd news. What you got?
I told you I'm not bringing any nerd news today.
Okay.
It's all you.
So XMen is celebrating 20 years. The first X-Men, a young Hugh
God,
Jackman came out.
I'm trying to remember. There's been so many.
My crush James Marsden came out as Cyclops. Famke Janssen was Jean Grey. That one 20 years ago. And via the Hollywood Reporter, they said, I thought this was a hilarious fact about the old movie. Michael Jackson vied for the role of Professor X. He really wanted to be Professor X. One of the producers said, reminiscing about the casting of the show, Michael Jackson was reaching out because he wanted to be Professor X.
I think that's so cute, though. It
X-Men.
just shows how much of it.
X-Men is ignorant. That's my Michael Jackson. Magneto, no.
You're canceled.
What? That's just a Michael Jackson impression.
Next.
A very bad one. Thank you very much. Next for nerd news, we got Disney Plus Star Wars series, The Acolyte.
Okay.
Which did you even know Disney Plus
I
was
don't
coming
know.
out with a Star Wars series called The
I
Acolyte?
don't even know what the Acolyte is.
You want me to give you a? Okay, never mind. But they cast her lead role, Amandla Stenberg, the Hate You Give actress.
Okay. What is the Acolyte?
Okay, the Acolyte will take place in
Acolyte.
the High Republic. So this is before Luke Skywalker's time. This is like before. I guess Yoda could be there because he's been around for 900 years. But this is when like the Jedi ruled the galaxy and order and peace was restored.
Sounds boring.
Meh. Okay, there you go. No patience. This one.
Is it just like a political Star Wars show?
No. It'll be action, and it's at the turning point where the High Republic was descending into a time of
Sounds like a political
evil, and the
show.
Sith were returning. Anyway, more nerd news. Return of the Jedi, sticking with Star Wars, has been added to the National Registry of Films. And I only thought that was important news because this has only been around since 1988. The inaugural year, A New Hope was added. And then in 1990, or 2010, Empire Strikes Back was added. Now the trilogy is complete.
What does it mean to be added to the National Film
It's
Registry?
part of our zeitgeist. It's part of like
Isn't
films
it
that,
already part of our zeitgeist by being a film?
but now it's official according to the government.
That's stupid.
No, you're stupid.
You're stupid for wanting to only believe something's real because the government told you so. What are you going to get a vaccine next?
Damn.
Oh, boy.
Boom.
It went there. Okay.
We're boosted.
we're
Okay,
boosted.
this is a joke.
Boosted.
Mojo potatoes.
Next bit of nerd news. AMC has an interview with the Vampire series coming.
Wait. Sorry,
Okay.
I totally missed an amazing thing on the Acolyte
Yes.
where Hoffman says West Wing in space and Hefugu says Space Wing.
I want to watch.
Continue.
I'm telling you, Fu, you need to be a showrunner because he comes up with great ideas. And I would watch that show. Anyway, Anne Rice passed away.
He also apparently doesn't know what a showrunner is. But continue.
Show creator, an idea for shows guy. Anyway, Anne Rice just passed away, but there will be an AMC show, Interview with a Vampire. By the way, who here thought that movie was called Interview with a Vampire?
I did.
I did. I was today years old before I found out that it was Interview with the Vampire. Always has been.
Did you think it was A or the?
This is like some Berenstein Bears crap.
Yeah.
I can't do this.
Right. Anyway,
She's
it's
on A
Interview
too?
with
Yeah.
the
It's
Vampire.
the same thing with the Darth Vader thing.
Oh yeah.
I don't remember.
What's
what
it called? There's an effect. There's a name of
Mandela
that.
effect.
Mandela
effect.
Mandela effect. And let's see, last bit of TV and film news I have. Well, Miss Betty White passed away, but Hulu was planning to air on January 10th what would have been her 100th birthday. Did you know that there was a spinoff of Golden Girls that aired for 1 year
No.
called The Golden Palace, 24 episodes, starring Betty White and
What?
it's minus B. Arthur for some reason. But there's a whole nother 24 episodes that you can watch starting
That's
January
so
10th.
Weird. Why was it just not more Golden Girls?
I
Did
don't
they
know.
change it was a spin-off?
No idea.
Was it at the retirement home or
we
something?
can deep dive it. And who knows? But the Golden Palace sounds like a dirty pee thing. Anyway,
The explanation that John did not give me about the National Archive film stupid thing is Hafugu says the government selects certain films every year to go into the National Archive, basically preserving it forever, which still I say, what? So what, they
Preserved,
take the
thank you.
actual film. Is that what it is? And they put it in a vault?
sure.
How come none of you know how to make me understand why this is the thing?
Let's see. So, video game news.
Okay.
Mr. John, man, a lot of people just passing away. John Madden passed away, coach legend for the Raiders, but also, commentator that people loved over the years and creator of Madden football, a game that at least I don't want to be gender specific. I'm sure women play Madden football as well. But from my point of view, I think every guy out there who's played Madden at some point in their life, it's a couple decades.
Sorry, I'm distracted by cat.
The cat is climbing on the furniture.
There's a wild cat in here.
She's not supposed to be doing that. Anyway, I think, and guys, back me up. Everyone has like a favorite like Madden football moment. Like you can Mine, I'm going back to like one of the original Maddens, and I remember playing with Randall Cunningham, and he just ran circles around every single team on the game. It was a flaw of the game, but it was just a fun memory. John Madden, you'll be missed. I have one more bit of nerd news. It is miscellaneous.
On the John Madden thing, though, Havugo says John Madden, Betty White, and Sidney Poitier, the rule of threes. So
Thank
also,
you.
Sidney Poitier should be mentioned as well.
Jason, for bringing up Sidney Poitier.
A legend.
He is a goddamn legend. Yes.
I wish I could
First
turn the
African American to
camera
win the
show them
Academy.
What is happening.
It is really bugging you.
It is.
You know why? Because she's got no patience.
Well, also, I don't want cats climbing on my stuff. Now she's on the table where my film gear should be.
Anyway.
Can I turn the camera? Can I see this? I want to show people what's happening.
Then you're going to expose the
mess?
mess, the Monica Geller closet mess in the corner. Last bit of nerd news, Han Solo and Chewie are teaming up in a new comic, and it takes place before the events of A New Hope. They're teaming up with Greedo, and it shows their heist. It's going to be a fun comic if you're into the comics. So pick it up.
Okay.
You look cute, wife. This one locked her down.
Why do we keep getting spammed by random people that don't have like weird names? I have to keep blocking them. You guys been seeing this in the thread?
The Russians. They're hitting us.
So Hafugo's giving more instruction, more information about the Film Society thing. It's literally the hard copy or the movie. It's like the script or the movie, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Or the film. Like imagine 2,000 years after the Death Society, someone could still see Return of the Jedi.
That is all I want.
So that's my point is it in like a vault that like keeps it preserved? Is that what it is? And do you have to keep growing the vault in order to keep putting movies in?
Yeah, I guess it's like, that vault that has all the
and
seeds
also,
of the plants.
is Love Actually in there? Because the world needs that movie.
Does it?
No, it's probably all lame movies that only dudes like.
Touche again. Probably.
All right. Wait, Hafugo, is that nerd news or Star Wars news? Get it together, John.
I guess I didn't have a lot of other news outside of Star Wars or Betty White. But Betty White and Star Wars. Who doesn't love that?
And I think we've been so preoccupied with, getting married and honeymooning and having major migraines like last night that we haven't had a lot of time to really look for nerd news.
Yeah.
Also, I took Facebook off of my phone so I don't scroll. So now I have to actually go and think, let me push Google and get the feed because I don't scroll anymore. I don't, and I didn't think about it.
Did we want to ask the nerds about?
She says, do you want to ask the nerds about the Nerd Dome suggestions?
We're going to do a Nerd Dome again sometime soon. And we want to see what you guys come up with. Like a really good Nerd Dome.
We'll probably ask that in the nerd group. We'll just see
Yeah.
what might be some good ideas. I don't think we don't have time for them to give us answers now.
True.
But you guys can think about it.
Put it on the
Think
old
on
noggin there and let it percolate.
I don't know what Kayla's comment is. LOL facts, Harley. What was that on? You remember?
Probably only men watch the movies.
Yeah. I want to give a little shout out to our Harry Potter Puzzles and Spells group. They're just a fun little group. If you want to play a Connect 3 game on your phone, that is a fun little thing. Good group. Very non-toxic.
Connect 6.
Fun group.
That's where the bags are at.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. As always, subscribe, please. YouTube podcast. Go to twonerdshow.com for other stuff.
Thank you to our show producer, Harleen Delirious.
Actually, she's officially legally Harleen Quinzel now.
Alicia Quinzel. Yes.
Music by Chris Edgar.
Animation by Jesse Yang.
And show transitions by Steven Richardson.
Yes.
We will.
We got to talk to Steven because he had a really nice Betty White story. Maybe we can air that on next show.
See you next month, the second Saturday.
Second Saturday of the month, 10 a.m. Pacific, nerds. Bye.
You've been listening to The Nerd Couple Show. If you're having fun nerding out with us, please subscribe on Apple Podcasts. Rate and review as it really helps others find the show, which helps us keep delivering fun content. We're also on all of your other favorite podcast apps, as well as on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
This show is supported by our listeners just like you. Please visit nerdcoupleshow.com to find all the ways you can help keep supporting us, including our merch shop and direct donation through PayPal. Thank you again for being on this hero's journey with us.
Because now, what if he sees it?